Number 3 underway. He joins us each and every week. It is 9 a.m. Thursday, November 20th. Thanks to our friends at Coke and Piggly Wiggly. It's the coach, Wim Sanderson. Coach, how are we doing today?
Well, okay, before I get into a little football that I don't know, the basketball game last night with Illinois was terrific. 2 or 3 things. Alabama had more athletes. They're more athletic in Illinois inside and got more defensive rebounds, which is a great help. They got to the free throw line about the same number of times and made theirs, and Illinois didn't. Phelan and Bristow were really terrific. It was a great win for Alabama to go in there and win that basketball game. They've had 2 good wins, St. John's in that game, and so they're off to a great start. I think Alabama's got the best chance to win the league. I'm tired of putting pressure on them because of the 3 games that they play. They can win 5 of the 6. That means you're going to play 2 teams. You're going to play 3 teams twice. Of those 6 games, they're going to win 5. I can tell you that right now. So I think they got the best chance. I don't know about Auburn yet, but the new coach, we'll see what happens there. But I did want to mention the basketball. I don't think basketball coach will get over here and talk football when it's football season too. So they've done a great job. They shoot it well. Alabama does. Go ahead.
I feel like when I watch the game last night compared to the game against Purdue, why was it that they did such a better job with second chance points? And it just felt like, in general, they matched up better. When I feel like in some ways, and talking to some of the basketball guys, I was with them in New York the last couple of days, talking to them about this game. They're like, they match up a lot like the Purdue team does. Like Illinois is a lot like Purdue.
Yeah.
Like, why was it different?
Well, it was different because the inside people at Purdue are better. And the inside people at Purdue handle the basketball better. They get to the glass better. They get better second shots. I think when you take the athletic ability of the inside people at Illinois versus the inside people at Purdue, and the way Purdue is coached, where they're going to hold the tempo the way they want it, Purdue's the better team of the 2. They may play and Illinois may beat them for all I know, but I think Purdue is the best team of that group. I think Purdue's very well coached. They know what they're doing. They're in position to get putbacks, and so I think that's the reason for me. Just more they're just more athletic, a little bit more athletic, or just bigger and stronger and smarter inside than Illinois was. So,
is there anything you feel like you've sort of learned about the league so far that you feel confident in? Just any teams collectively?
I think Ole Miss is going to be good in basketball. I think Auburn is going to struggle. I think Alabama probably has a great chance to win the league. I think Kentucky, when Kentucky played the other night against who it was, Michigan State, he said my team was poorly coached. I don't get on here and criticize coaches if you ever listen to me. But he was right about his own self. Kentucky can't play like that. They don't guard anybody. They don't play hard. They don't get back on defense in that particular game. They're spending a pile of money, millions of dollars for Kentucky basketball. Rick Pitino's come out and bragged on him because he's trying to get him going a little bit. There is a point in time where you have to be positive, and he is a positive coach and a very good coach, I guess. I think there is a point in time where you put a period behind that, get negative. Whether you want to call it negative or whether you want to call it jumping in their fannies or what you want to do. All my players loved me when I was recruiting them. When I got the job in the middle of it, I got the job. They wasn't real fond. They wasn't real fond of it until they left me and came back and appreciated what I did because I matched their fannies. I think you in coaching or in life, you can be positive. You can wear the positive out, but if I got somewhere along the line, you better be a little bit. You better be a little bit. I don't know what words. Negative may not be the right word, but you need to coach the crap out of them. That's what I think. So I don't know what either one of you want to say anything about that.
No, I mean, I think a lot of it makes sense, and it's just that I feel like it's still a little bit early. But I was just curious if you have seen any definitives
I don't
around the
think
league.
Kentucky's not going to win the league.
Why are they so bad on defense?
I don't know why they are. They're they're a bunch of shooters who haven't shot it. I think you have to work defensively hard. I actually spent you both you guys know that football coaches are either an offensive mind or a defensive mind. You know that the offensive mind in Alabama, defensive mind here and there. You know that you give a temp. I think when you coach basketball, by God, you better be on both. You better be on both. You better because your offense affects your defense. Because if you don't make any baskets, you better play defense. I think you have to be the first defensively. I'm not trying to say but that's what I tried to do, and I think that's darned important. And then offensively, you get the shooters in the right position. Now, Alabama does that. Alabama guys do a really good. And not because I coached at Alabama, got nothing to do with it. They didn't work worth the crap. I'd say that too. So I just think Kentucky's got a long way to go to be the kind of Kentucky people that may have put any pile of money on there. I'll tell you in just a minute before I hang up what Lane Kiffin's going to do, so everybody will stay on the listen.
Well, let me ask you this first. I have one other question for you before you get to that.
I ain't going to tell you right now. Go ahead.
Tell us, this is John Calipari after the game last night, if you have ever taken a similar approach as it sounds like he's going to be taking.
We may go back to how you guys grew up, if any of you really ever played basketball, where you had to pass it 5 times before you shoot it. You all that do that? I think we're going to do that. 8th grade. Yeah. We're going to go 8th grade.
What happened there? What happened? They probably quick shot it. They had a fight in the game. 4 of them did, but they probably quick shot so much. Some people can play and be comfortable the way Alabama plays, and some can't. I couldn't be that comfortable myself, but I'm certainly not keeping me from bragging on what Coach Oates does and their team. But that's just the way the guy. Some of these coaches would have a hissy fit if you shot. They would think that you shot bad threes, and I don't know if there is any bad threes for Alabama in some games. So sometimes that gets you in trouble. But I think Alabama is really good, and I think they got a great chance to win the league. Football wise, Greg, both of you, Cole. And this is elementary, so don't make fun of me, okay? Why don't you put the ball in the gut of the running backs, and sometimes they keep it, and sometimes you don't. You pull it out and throw it. That I know you're gonna like that.
Why don't they?
But, I think they need to put the ball in the gut of these guys on a running game and pull it out sometimes and throw it sometimes and run with it sometimes. I don't think they do enough. I don't think they do enough of that. Now, for our fans, don't make fun of it. Just correct me and tell me what should be done.
Well, depending on the offense, I think a lot of them do, Coach. A lot of teams do.
I don't think Alabama does.
Alabama has a little bit more of a traditional play action game that they lean on, where they don't have to have as much of a read game with it. They do have it. I've seen them sometimes now make a mistake as far as when it was pulled, when it was given, and sometimes what you have to also understand, Coach, is that's just called. There was a game 2 games ago, Greg, I think it was, like Ty Simpson, he handed it off and like faked the screen out wide, and the edge defender that side like came down, crashed, and made the play. And you're just thinking, man, if you pull that and throw that screen, like it's probably a big gain.
Yeah.
But if that's a called run there, it's not his option to pull it out and hand it. So it's easy a lot of times, Coach, for us to point and say, why did he give it? Why did he throw it? Why didn't he hand it? But there are also points in time. Steve Sarkisian told me this a long time ago, when certain situations arrive or when you have a younger quarterback in the game, he's like, you have to have call it and run it. If you give them options all the time, you're giving them leeway to make mistakes. So sometimes you just say, hand the ball off or throw the slant.
Yeah, I see that. I just think that I don't know. When you get ready for when you get Auburn's going to be so tough down there. You're going to play your starters for a few minutes in this next game, and then you're going to play your backup guys to see if you got anybody that's better than a backup that you hadn't seen. He plays better than you thought he was going to play. But I just think that you need to hide the football some. But I can understand that it's a fumble situation sometimes there. But I don't know. Anything else, Greg, on that?
I mean, I think it just depends. I think it just depends on the play. I mean, I think it depends on the offense. I mean, I am not one that's like a huge live by the RPO, die by the RPO. I think it's not archaic, but it's been done. I mean, people know how to defend it now. You just play a lot of man coverage, and they know how to play zone against man, and they know how to do stuff like that. So it's a little bit different now. I mean, you got to have good cover guys on defense to defend it. You got to have aggressive guys up front that can play both. You got to have linebackers that are good with their eyes. I mean, there are things about it that are unique and are tough to to handle from time to time. But people have been doing RPOs now for 12 years. Like, I think that's part of the challenge with, for example, Hugh Freeze. Like, there was never the next layer of evolution. There was never that next. Yeah. A lot of what he had great success with for years, he just kind of stuck with the same plan. And now I just think teams know how to defend it a little bit better. Unless you have next level quarterback play, you're not going to have guys wide open all the time. You know what I mean? That's, I think, the tricky part about it.
Well, I've turned this into a good show because both of those comments are really good. Lane Kiffin is not worried about money.
No.
The money factor is not in this scenario. All this stuff's my opinion. So when I make a mistake,
you are 100% right on that. And Lane would tell you that he legitimately does not care about money.
Yeah. What's going to happen here is that laugh at this as you will. Mississippi State will not be an easy game. Mississippi State can score on it. The guy didn't come in on a turnip truck offensively. They do some pretty cute things, and they score a lot of points, and they do a pretty good job against a lot of people. They get beat, but they do a pretty good job. I'm fixing to play or getting close to the Mississippi State game, and I'm at Ole Miss. I then announce that I'm staying at Ole Miss. My guys knock the doors down to get out to the start board of playing. So my thought is that at some point in time, closer to the Mississippi State game, they get these guys are ready. They're kind of yawning right now because Mississippi State only won one conference game. So, but I think I announced that I've enjoyed my little trip to Baton Rouge and Gainesville, and my wife went to Gainesville, and this, that, and the other. I'm staying at Ole Miss. And
well, how do you view those? It'd be like comparable, Coach, to being at Alabama, for example, a place with good tradition historically, a place that's won historically, but maybe in the eyes of many, not like the number one destination basketball place. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sure, so it'd be like,
you're correct.
But Ole Miss is a great place, but it's not. If he left Ole Miss for Alabama, people are like, okay, I get it. Like if Nate Oates would have left Alabama for Kentucky, I think a lot of people have been like, okay, I understand. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's just it's viewed as the number one spot.
That's a good analogy. Yeah.
So, but Nate Oates turned down Kentucky. So why is it so different now than it was several years ago?
What do you mean? Why is it so different in Alabama?
Yeah, I mean, or staying put. Like, don't mess with happy. Like, life is good.
Basketball has been very good. Our teams were really terrific when Coach Bryant was there, but you didn't know it. But we got, we were good. So I don't know I don't really know exactly how to answer that.
Well, it's like everyone perceives the Florida job as a quote better job than Oklahoma. Or than than Ole Miss.
Better in name. It's better in name than it is in substance. Now they ran off what's his name, who's at who's because he couldn't recruit. He's at UNLV. He used to be at Mississippi State. He's a good coach.
Dan
But
Mullen.
he said he couldn't recruit. Yeah, Dan Mullen. That's right. So they got rid of him because he got the theory that he wasn't going to recruit. I think Florida is big in name, but they're Steve Spurrier. They're Steve Spurrier's name. That's all you hear. And I think if you get there, let me tell you what Lane Kiffin does. He doesn't mind going and talking to the mamas, but he's not going to go out and recruit. He's not going to go out and evaluate. They got the evaluation guys have done a good job. They'll come to him and say, "We need this guy do this. We got you to talk to his mama." Now he'll do that, but as far as him getting on the plane, in the car, and going different places to recruit, he ain't doing it. And you got to go to South Florida to get them. There's a lot of booger bears down at South Florida can play, and there's deep down in South. You got to go and recruit them. You got to recruit them, and you got to recruit hard against the Georgias of this world, who's knocking everybody naked and hiding their clothes. The Georgia's just killing them, I think, and they got the right attitude towards you. And so, I don't think the Florida job is what everybody else thinks it is, and I just don't. I think, and I don't think it's what Lane Kiffin is used to. He'll go kiss some others and try to get the kid after the assistant coach comes in there and says we need the guy. But as far as going on recruiting trips and seeing people, he ain't doing it. He ain't gonna do it. And so I think the Ole Miss job is kiss some other's job. You find out where they are, and the coaches have done a great job. They got a quarterback of a Division II or whatever he was. The Booger Bears going crazy. They good evaluation. You want to compare that decision to the decision to get the Oklahoma quarterback? Ain't close. Evaluation. Everything, folks, is evaluation. And then you got to get them Booger Bears to play when you get them.
It's all good points, Coach. We appreciate the time. We know each and every week you're brought to us by Coke and Piggly Wiggly.
Coke and Piggly Wiggly. Piggly Wiggly, go in, come out with a smile on your face. They got meats, they got vegetables, they got anything you want. I'm supposed to have lunch standard today. They are great people. Coca-Cola is a great product. I've been drinking Coke for a long, long time. Go by Piggly Wiggly. Tell them you heard this corn pone, me, on the show with you two smart football guys, and get whatever groceries you need. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Coach. We appreciate you. There he is, the Coach Wimp Sanderson, joining us on the Higginbotham Hotline with us, thanks to Coke and Piggly Wiggly each and every week. All right, so we haven't talked a lot of actual games coming up this weekend. We will do that on the other side, as well as begin a discussion that one of you asks about Lane Kiffin and a potential landing spot for him. Before we do that, Greg, tell our listeners about Shannara Flooring.
Well, Fu and his guys have done it again. They continue to stockpile tremendous inventory. And because of that inventory that they're able to stockpile, they will make sure that you get the best possible experience when shopping for that brand new CoreTech flooring. 50,000 square feet of it they have in stock. And they're passing savings on to you of 20 to 40%. That's that CoreTech that comes with the 20 mil wear layer, super dependable, super durable, built to last and priced to move. So nobody in town has the CoreTech that Fu has. So you can go and take advantage here at the end of the year. So remember Shannara Flooring when you want CoreTech. Call who? Call Fu. Call them today at Shannara Flooring at 205-518-6423 or go online at fuandyou.com.
All right, we'll talk a little bit more Lane Kiffin, Florida, possibilities. You have an interesting question about that, and then some games coming up this weekend. All that and more next right here on Jocks. Sorry, just a little taste test happening here in studio. Took us a minute to get back. Interesting question coming into the show about one of these coaching searches that you asked via Twitter at Mac and Cube. You can always be a part of the show there. 800-239-9569. You want to get in? 800-239-WJOX. Get to our weekly upset picks here as well a little bit later in the show. But we have one listener tweeting in, Greg, Sense Maker. That's Stevo Bevo 33.
Sense Maker.
He tweets at Mac and Cube. Florida fans seem to believe that when they hire Kiffin, they're guaranteed championships. Do y'all agree? How long do they give him if he doesn't win one in the first few years? It's an interesting thought. How would you respond to that?
Not sure I can. I think every coach that gets hired is being hired under the expectation of contending for championships now. Like, do you hire a guy that's like, oh, man, this guy's the guy that's going to get us to 8 wins every year? Heck yeah. We got it. We finally got him.
We are set.
We are good. Tell me a hire that's been made that wasn't coming along with the expectation of competing for championships. I'll wait when you have one because I don't have one.
That usually comes with it.
That's the way it goes. So why is this one any different?
I don't believe that it is. And I also think that the thought of winning championships, plural, I'm not sure that I would feel comfortable saying that about any coach taking over at any school this day and age. There's just so much that's different. Like, think how many things have to go right. If I would have asked you guys that question about Steve Sarkisian 1 year ago today, what would you have said? Heck yeah, man. He's got that thing figured out. They're rolling.
100%.
First year in the SEC, they look this good. And all these 5-stars that have been coming in and are still coming in and are committed, all the NIL money going out, like, yeah, man.
I remember having a conversation with a writer on this, I forget where I was coming back from. I remember being in the airport. It might have been DC or somewhere. I was coming back from somewhere. I don't remember why or where I was going, but I remember there was a writer that was writing an article like, Alabama's old news, Texas they're going to dominate. I'm like, y'all just hold on just a minute. All right. That's what I had to tell him. I'm like, look, man, you are underestimating right now what it means to win or how you win. Because none of us really know. Everyone will sit there and say, oh, yeah. Whew, I mean, goodness, this is what wins now. Tell me that. Tell me how you know that. You don't, because a lot of people seem to believe, if you talk to people, you say, hey, got to be honest with you, man. You know what wins nowadays? Hungry players. Players with the chip on their shoulder. Like the 5-star, flashy, going pro, no doubt about it players. They're not always going to be you need kind of a collection of those guys, but you also need the grinders, the culture guys, the glue guys, the 3-stars that will hold everyone accountable, great leaders, all this other stuff to win. And I think that everyone's still trying to figure out the balance nowadays for those two things.
It's totally fair. And it does seem a little bit different at different places. So I don't know. I thought that was intriguing too, because I do think that maybe it's not just Florida. Maybe it's LSU also. Maybe it's Ole Miss. Whoever gets Lane Kiffin, Greg, it almost like at least one, if not multiple championships is a lock.
Yeah.
Did we think Brian Kelly was going to compete for championships? I think most people who actually.
The expectation for him wasn't to compete for championships, so they just wanted to win games. That's why he was hired.
Per him?
No.
Oh.
Just back to the original call.
I was just thinking, did someone really say that?
No.
Certainly not an LSU fan said that.
No. Believe me, they expect to win. Always.
And they should. But
why wouldn't you?
It just doesn't go that way. There's so many unknowns. Things change quickly. And it's so hard to predict right now.
Yes,
it's so hard to project what it's going to be, how it's going to be that, and you just don't know. You don't. So you look at where Florida will be, might be, LSU will be, might be. there's going to be some sort of a rebuild no matter what, because the roster retention is going to be hard.
Of course.
Look at Kalen year one. He had a hard time just keeping some guys around. Knew he had to keep a couple guys around that probably didn't want to just because of what they were going to offer on the field.
Yep.
Some headaches came with that. You work through it, and you try to balance it out and then continue to push forward. So
it's hard. It is hard, man. It is hard. It is hard to win. It's hard to do this. It's hard to do that. It's hard to win. Very hard.
I'll be interested to see where all these go and what the expectation is. And if that expectation is not reached immediately, maybe what it looks like as far as how that's going to operate and how that's going to go. So it's not one that's going to be comfortable for a lot of these coaches and a lot of these programs, because they don't really – it's tough to get to that expectation, man. And I don't think the head coach just makes that happen. You got to have the staff. You got to have the support. You got to have alignment. Obviously, your own roster, being able to attack the portal, different things of that nature, all plays into it. All right, when we come back, we'll get to our weekly upset brought to you by Sanderson Farms, let you know what underdogs we like the most next right here on Jocks. All right, welcome back in. McElroy and Cubelic in the morning, 9:32 a.m. Thursday, November 20th, right here on Jocks. There's a certain head coach that feels like a certain committee is ruining college football. We'll hear from him in just a moment. We got to get to our weekly upsets, though. Brought to us each and every week, GMAC by Sanderson Farms.
Sanderson Farms, the official chicken of the SEC. You can go and get them anywhere. They are so good, so delicious. It's good, honest chicken. And to think that just chicken and football, they just go together. That's why Sanderson Farms has joined up with the Southeastern Conference and sponsor our weekly underdog upset pick of the week.
I just saw a headline on Twitter. Steve Sarkisian avoids internet rumors. Quote, I'm not going anywhere. Who thought he was going somewhere?
Rossini, apparently.
That was like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah. Well,
We're still talking about that?
That's how he started the teleconference yesterday. He was introduced and said, this has been something that's weighing on me, and I want to address it, and went for 2.5 minutes.
Well, just for the record, you're not leaving Texas for any job in college, correct? We're all on the same page there.
Me or Sark?
Anyone.
You know.
What job are you leaving Texas for?
Auburn.
Oh, Auburn. Mama called.
Mama called, baby.
Gotta go home.
I gotta go home.
Would you leave Texas for Ohio State?
No,
Oh,
Yeah, I would.
okay.
I wouldn't. But I respect the thought process.
USC?
No.
Big
Had
Ten
that.
money.
Had that job.
Michigan?
No.
Lord, no.
Absolutely not.
Alabama?
Too cold.
Of course.
Mama called. Yes.
Oh, okay.
So there
works,
is a
works
job.
for that one.
Yeah.
Okay,
there
well,
is
I'm
a
sorry.
job.
Alabama's a little different than Auburn. Stop.
What's the difference?
I don't know. Check the titles.
What's 18
Kentucky
to 9?
basketball.
Yes, I do. I take that one.
Of course.
Just making sure.
Ted Lasso?
I could be like
Okay.
my son who wants to play
UNC basketball?
wants to play football at Notre Dame and basketball at Alabama.
Oh, he's a
Depends
Bama
on that
fan.
portal
Okay.
window.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm about to
that's
say.
fine.
I said might be allowed to
You
here
could
in
just
12 years.
re-portal in and out different seasons. Make that happen. All right.
Buckner did it.
But
upset-
no, like you don't. So back to the original thought, you're probably not getting any leverage in college, so you got to get in the NFL. So the only way to create leverage and to get a pay bump is by floating his name as a possible. He's intrigued by the NFL opportunities that could come his way, whatnot. Yeah, okay, cool. NFL offers him a job, fine, maybe he takes it, but that's the only way you're getting a pay bump at Texas. So that's Jimmy being Jimmy right there.
You wouldn't take the Titans job over Texas?
That's a significant step down.
I wouldn't.
Hey,
You have to leave there to be successful.
hey.
Let him
The
look at
only
Babel.
thing similar is no state income tax.
Okay.
Other than that, you can have it.
All right, let's get to our upset picks for the week.
That hurt.
2 o'clock on ESPN Plus from Johnny Red Floyd Stadium in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Sam Houston State at 2-8, rolling into the Murph at 1-9, 0-6 in Conference USA. Middle Tennessee is a 6.5 point favorite. Neither one of these teams is 6.5 points better than anything.
So you're taking the points, the outright upset.
I'll take Sam Houston State against the number 126 scoring defense in the nation.
Yeah.
You can't tell me that either of those teams deserve 6.5 points either direction.
Oh, I can tell you that.
So I'm going to take the team that's 1-2 instead of the team that's 1-1.
You got him.
Sam Houston State in the upset at Mill.
Where can I watch that one, Cole?
2 o'clock, ESPN Plus. I just told you that.
Oh, heck yeah.
Pay attention.
I'm
You
sorry.
still
I
got
was-
your app fired up, or did you cancel that?
No, I still got it.
Good.
Companyman.
You want another one, or y'all got?
No, I got one. I'm just wondering if you had more that you wanted to expound upon.
2
from
o'clock on ESPN Plus
Sunbelt
for the
Plus
old brass
TV.
platoon. New Mexico State at UTEP, 3-7 and 2-8.
That's for the old brass
UTEP a
platoon?
3.5 point favorite. I'll take New Mexico State on the road against a team that's -8 in the turnovers.
Hey.
Did you see the thing that was coming up? I don't even know if it was a real story, but supposedly the cartel was funding some of the NIL money at UTEP. Did
I'm
you see
not-
this?
No.
Did you not see this
I
like
can't-
Twitter headline?
I
Someone
cannot-
said
I
to me
can't
this
find-
morning, I'm
I
like,
can't
there's no
find
way.
legitimacy on it. So
No,
I'm not
I mean,
saying
but
it.
it's just a hilarious headline. I'm sitting there, I'm like, what?
Judging by their performance, which cartel?
That's right.
I saw that Twitter headline. I was like, there's no way that's real. But it did crack me up. It made me break a smile at about 5:08 a.m. this
Texas
morning.
Tech?
I
Okay,
think
I
maybe
buy
the
that.
craziest part is I didn't completely rule it out when I saw it.
Obviously, like I didn't even think
That's what I'm saying.
there's no way. There's no way that's real. Like I thought it was funny though. Good.
NIL gonna NIL.
Yeah.
Hey.
Love that. I think there's actually a lot of options this week.
Yeah, I
believe
just
it or
gave you
not.
2 of them that are locks.
Yeah. Complete locks. There's a lot of options this week. I'm just trying to decide which one I want to go with. Like part of me wants to take Arkansas over Texas. Like I think Arkansas, that's their Super Bowl. I think Texas could have major hangover. Look ahead. Like it's a weird trap game scenario for Texas where you're eliminated last week. The kind of let Georgia beat you twice before you rally and beat A&M. You know what I mean? Like that's the way these things usually go. So I'll go Arkansas over Texas as one of about 4 that I like quite a bit this weekend as a cover for sure. But the outright win on the road, I have a hard time with. Arkansas is not good enough on defense.
There you go, Damien.
All right. John, I'm sorry. I'm going Pitt over Georgia Tech. Pitt, get right situation.
Did
Notre
I not
Dame.
call in the break?
Notre Dame, they,
Never a doubt.
They handle business. Pitt's got to get that taste out their mouth. I think they pull an upset over Georgia Tech this weekend.
It's okay. That's fine. Your Titans ain't doing nothing, so you got to take it out on me. I get it.
Wow.
That's cool. That's fine. If we're going underdog to outright win, I take Cincinnati over BYU.
They're going to get rocked.
I just think BYU's reeling. Cincinnati's got it. But if we're looking at just straight points, I take USC in the points against Oregon. I think USC will keep it close. I think if they don't win, I think they lose by maybe 3. Definitely within the 10.5.
You missed the computers?
Exactly
Need I remind you what the computer said earlier?
I remember their record for the season.
How can I talk anybody into Missouri? Just I know it's my game.
I don't hate it.
That was
like
my other
Shane,
one.
like self promotion supposedly, but like, can I talk anybody into it?
I don't hate it at all.
I don't think they win, but I think it'll be
it's gonna
very
be
close.
physical.
Yeah, I have a few concerns about actually winning the game, but like I said before, there are definite paths available where I do believe that Missouri can get this game.
Can I talk?
Think about what has the Oklahoma weakness been all year?
Offensive line.
Thank you. And Missouri's is pretty good outside of running backs.
Defensive line.
Yes.
Special teams.
I don't know.
Kicker.
Actually, no. They've had to play like 3 kickers this year. But
What happened to the thicker kicker?
he's gone.
Can I talk anybody?
He's a Birmingham Stallion.
Can I talk anybody into USC?
Saber apparently.
I mean, I just
I entertain it.
No, I know.
I'm not.
I got him. I'm trying to talk.
I'm not
you
taking
into it.
that. No.
No, you're out.
You can have that.
Oh, he didn't. They don't run the ball enough. Rube Cube says not possible.
Hey,
How about Oregon's good? And if we can neutralize Makai Lemon, I don't think you have a whole lot else.
Can I talk anybody into Florida?
no,
Uh,
they're checked out. They're done. They're cooked.
I thought that last week though. Here, what's my first half line on that one?
I don't
You
know.
can convince me to take that because second half I don't feel great about it.
Okay.
That will melt at some point. It is going to melt in the second half. First half, Florida. Let's ride.
Lock it in.
All right. Like, can I tell you maybe the stinkiest line of the weekend? Illinois 7 over Wisconsin.
You feel that's disrespectful?
I just don't know how Illinois is only a 7-point favorite. They're ranked number 21. Wisconsin stinks. That line does not make sense. Which makes me think Wisconsin. Which makes me think Wisconsin's going to win the game. You know what I mean? Like, Brett Bielema's been talking the whole year about, we're getting disrespected. We have 3 losses. They're all against 3 really good teams. Washington's the one outlier in that scenario. Wisconsin did beat Washington. I think
being at Camp Randall helps just a little bit. We like their defense. We like the front 7. That can neutralize some things.
Yeah.
Big look ahead game to Northwestern for Illinois here.
Huge. That's it. Do not deny the Illini trophy.
Just
Telling you, man.
it's out there. So I agree with you. It feels odd.
It's
total
a weird
of 40
line.
and a half. It feels even odder.
Can I talk anybody into Kentucky?
You can talk me into it.
You could actually.
Hey,
Am I crazy for
hate it.
thinking Kentucky gets this win this weekend?
nah.
Calm down on that one. Could they? Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
Am I confident that
No,
it's
I'm not.
actually going to happen? I think Cutter Bully's got to be really good protecting the football. He needs to make quick decisions. I'm a little concerned with Kentucky up front because 2 weeks ago they sorted it out really well against Auburn. Other teams have been able to get through and pressure whatever quarterback's playing, but recently it's been okay. I'm actually a little bit more concerned about the Kentucky defense because I don't think Vandy's going to try to go between the tackles, and I think when they get out on the perimeter, that's where Kentucky has some problems. But you know what Brad White's going to do? He's going to make them chip away. He's not going to give up anything down the field. And
But Vandy's not going to make that anyways.
This is going to be like a 6.5 each possession game. You better make the most of it. I would take the under 52.5 in this game, and I would absolutely take Kentucky to cover. Pull the upset? I feel like that's a stretch. But 9.5 you're giving me? I'll take that.
It's a lot of points. A lot of points. All right, a couple more that I was
Plus,
considering.
SEC Nation's in town, so everybody's going to be distracted by that.
Dude, good point. Well
It's a
said.
big draw.
Huge draw.
It's a huge draw.
Massive audience. Arizona State, Colorado. Arizona State now in the top 25.
I just don't think Colorado.
You want to lay
good.
north of a touchdown with Jeff Sims? On the road.
He's only taken 7,200 career snaps.
Right. At
And he's
35
only taken
schools,
7,100 career sacks.
They can't protect him.
But
Where does Colorado get him?
Dion just told everybody they had the right guy.
It took you how many weeks to?
They've had the right guy.
Yeah, like
He didn't just
Motivational.
transfer in this week.
They have the right guy.
okay.
I'm riding with Prime. YOLO.
drink?
why?
Because Prime's my guy.
Gotcha.
I don't care. Can I talk to anybody in North Carolina this week?
Mm-mm. Bill
You could
Belichick's
talk
not
me into
locked
Colorado sooner than you could North
in. Yeah,
Carolina.
Bill Belichick's not locked in.
6.5 against Duke.
Nope. Not doing it.
He's got cheerleading on the mind.
This was basketball.
You don't
Maybe
like
so.
you don't like going to an adult cheerleading competition?
You've kind of been down on Duke all year, and I don't understand why.
I actually like Duke. I just don't trust Duke. There's a big difference between liking and trusting.
Yeah.
You know I'm right there. Can I talk anybody into
Boy, I tell you what I should have gone with here now that I'm looking. 2:30 on CBS Sports Network. The Gamecocks are a 1.5 underdog against FIU.
Jack State?
Now, granted, you don't just walk into Pitbull Stadium.
About to say, are they wearing Miami Vice unis?
No, they
Mr.
already did that. They already
Worldwide,
did that
baby.
this year. One of the best rush teams in college football, Jacksonville State.
Yeah.
Yeah.
FIU, turnover prone. I like Jacksonville State in that spot.
All right.
Give me the Gamecocks.
Love that. Give me one. All right, one more. This one I actually am being serious about. How comfortable are you saying that Maryland makes it interesting hosting Michigan this weekend?
What's my spread on that one?
13 a hay
Oh, I like that.
all day.
Michigan a little schizophrenic.
Totally.
I will tell you this though, the one area of the Michigan football team that people do not talk about that is much better than
The
they
edges
give
of their
credit for.
defense.
I think we knew that was going to be pretty good. The wide receivers have real juice. Now, have to get the ball to them. Have to catch football.
Not important.
When ball gets in hand, they got some young receivers that can go. A lot of things
Catching-
have to happen
I've-
for that to take place
Yeah, right.
first.
Like,
But
you know.
Personally, I've always felt like in the receiver job description, like all the things that you need to have to be able to play wide receiver, I've always felt like catching it is the most overrated.
Gotta do something.
Because all I need is just give me the ball.
I think it's favorably rated. All right, when we come back, no more upsets, but we will give you a couple of bad box scores of the day. First, Greg, tell our listeners about Bromberg's.
Well, Bromberg's has been serving this community for nearly 200 years. And I'm always grateful to the experience that you get when you walk in the door. And here's a holiday tip. Make it easy for Santa to get you exactly what you want. Create a Bromberg's wish list this Christmas. Their expert associates will help you pick out your favorite jewelry, watches, and giftware so your loved ones can choose the perfect surprise. You'll unwrap something they truly love, and it'll come wrapped in Bromberg's signature silver box. So start your wish list today at Bromberg's in Mountain Brook Village and at the Summit.
Bad box scores of the day, and I will let you hear one SEC coach tell you who he thinks is ruining college football. All that and more right after this on Jocks. All right, welcome back in. McElroy and Cubelic in the morning. November 20th, Thursday, 9:50 a.m. Don't forget about Game Day Men's Health. If you guys are feeling on edge, lacking sleep, lacking energy, Game Day Men's Health wants to help you, offering a no-charge consult that includes free testosterone, free PSA test. They're going to get all your baseline, tell you where your health is, and then tell you what they can do for you. Locker room environment, great people, holistic approach to health and wellness. Minimal upfront costs from the programs that they offer. If it's weight loss, if it's the peptides, if it's testosterone replacement, Game Day Men's Health wants to help you. Book your free consultation today, GameDayMen'sHealth.com. It's GameDayMen'sHealth.com. Quickly before our bad box scores. Eli Drinkowitz on who he believes is currently ruining college football.
They are ruining a game of football. Football is about sportsmanship. It's about player safety. Having people run into each other at high-level collisions repeatedly when the game is already done is stupidity, because they also factor in injuries. In fact, I think the committee also left out an undefeated Florida State team because a quarterback got injured. But then they also want you to run up the score and not protect your guys from injury too. So like the level of inconsistencies that have been created is hard to ignore. And, you know, we were all given the promise there was going to be a strength of schedule metric factored in. Didn't happen. The only way to solve this and make it real is for there to be play-in games and the teams win or lose on the field. I think all of us as coaches, competitors can lay our head on the pillow knowing that it was decided on the field instead of in back room where deals are cut and nobody knows what's being discussed.
So there you go. Eli Drinkwitz on the College Football Playoff Committee. You agree currently ruining college football?
I don't know if I'd go as far as to say ruining
Probably not that far.
college football. You want to give me playing games? You could talk me into that. But my version of the playing games are like November 15th or October 21st or October 5th. Why? Because we're playing games. Those are playing games. And guess what was a playing game? Mizzou's game against Vandy.
Play-in games or playing games? I like when we're playing games, just in general.
Yeah.
Playing?
Playing games or play-in games.
Playing.
I think that our regular season does a great job of eliminating teams based on performance. So, example, Mizzou beats Vandy. They're very much in the mix, like Vandy is. Maybe not at the mercy of their own controlling their own fate, but there are playing games throughout the year.
What Dana White say?
What do you say?
You play to win the game.
Never let it go to the judges.
Playoffs.
You want to be in, win your games.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Don't get
the
knocked
one
out.
part that's not real hard about this. Win your games if you want to be in. Don't let the judges decide. Don't give them a choice. All right, let's get to our bad box scores of the day. First, Greg, tell us about Crocker Moving Services.
Local company owned by an Iraq War veteran, Eric Crocker. Crocker believes in hiring movers you can trust to complete full background checks and run drug tests on every single employee. These are good guys, and you can trust them in your home. Whether you need your whole home packed to move, your company headquarters moved across the country, or you just want them to come rearrange your living room, these guys got you covered. They also do deliveries for furniture that you've purchased and need to get to your home. So call visit them online today for a free quote. The website's crockermovingservices.com. That's crockermovingservices.com. Support your veterans by choosing Crocker Moving Services for your next move.
I'll take you to women's basketball. The East Texas A&M.
Are they the Aggies?
There. This is on the east side.
Not the regular one.
Lancers.
No.
Oh.
Lions.
Lions?
Lions.
Yeah.
Just now at 2-3 on the season, snuck past the Dallas Christian.
We just had them.
Repeat offender here in the bad box score of the day.
I said Crusaders. I think it was something dumb like Tigers.
So you're thinking of the Huskies. That was a different
They're the
program.
Eagles.
This is the Crusaders. Dallas Christian are the Crusaders. Correct.
Yeah.
115-44 last night.
All right.
They got tripled up.
Your score at the half, 53-19.
So they scored more than
Both
second half.
coaches better,
Yeah,
All right.
absolutely.
technically.
It's good on
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's all it was.
Dallas Christian put up 61 times.
How many did they make?
16. They did shoot 19 threes.
How many of those did they make?
Just 2.
Okay, cold.
They only turned it over 21 times, though.
Okay, so yeah, it literally was just a cold night.
They shot 18 free throws.
How many did they make?
10.
Yeah, it's just a lid on the basket. We can work with that.
East Texas A&M, 44 of 84 from the floor, 19 of 42 from 3.
That's what I'm saying. They're hot. They're playing the air raid offense in basketball.
Mad as you not.
Yeah.
Damian Garcia,
Am I look cousin?
9 of 15, 6 of 8 from 3.
All right.
Your rebounding differential was 58-32.
That's saying something. If he's a
In
little
the
cousin.
NJIT last night, the NJIT Highlanders, you guys weren't going to get that.
Never a chance.
Oh, that was
Just snuck
conference.
past the St. Peter's.
Birds.
Close.
They made us at the lead 8.
They don't
Yeah.
fly.
Oh,
The Boilermakers.
They drive.
Boilermakers, Peacocks.
Oh.
81-33 last night. Peacock shot 13 of 60 from the floor. They did put up 13 threes.
Okay.
They only made 1.
All it takes is one.
They were out rebounded 48-32. Only
they were getting
14
after it.
turnovers, by the way.
Yeah, they were getting after it.
St. Pete made it to the lead 8 a couple years ago.
Yeah, this is women's, though. Slow
You-
down. Calm down.
They ain't got the same juice.
Mm.
11-23 from 3 last night. Or the Peacocks.
Let's go.
All right, we're back tomorrow. 3-man front coming at you next.